up, y'all? Good morning. See if anybody come in the building this morning. Just wanted to kind of do a little quick live. I am traveling, not too far, but traveling short ways away from home. I know you see that title up there. If you're coming in the building, like, comment, subscribe. To help support the channel and help the channel grow. I am currently on my way to the hospital. I know you see the title up there, and the title is, the video is entitled Family. Okay, so just want to kind of touch on family a little bit. Okay, StreamYard be tripping sometimes. But anyway, I'm currently on my way to the hospital to see my sister. So it's a so-so morning, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can kind of, get in our feelings about things, but, life is still good, God is good, and you have to make the best of, whatever you have going on in life. Whatever card you're dealt, you have to make the best of it. But as you all know, back in July, we lost our mom, right? And so, right now it's really just, it's me and my sister, and my sister had a brother, okay, which would have been my stepbrother. He's no longer here. He's been, gone for quite some time. And it's me and my sister, so, we gotta look out for each other, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm on my way to see my sister. She has some things going on with her, and, they want to pretty much make sure she's okay. I'm not gonna quite specifically get into, her story, because I don't know if she really wants me to specifically share it, but she does have some things going on with her physically that she's had going on for quite some time. She's super healthy. She never lets it get her down in the dump. She's always very motivated. She travels. She has a very busy life, and she does not let anything stop her. Her motivation a lot of times inspires me. You know what I'm saying? She's a pretty dope person, if I may say so myself. She is very young, so they may or may not, hey baby, be doing a procedure on her. More than likely they will be. Just for her to live a longer, life. Of course, I worry about my sister because, it's just she and I, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's pretty much all we got as far as, immediate family goes. So, of course, I definitely worry about her. I love her, and, I wouldn't want to see anything happen to her. Sometimes she can be, extremely stubborn, you know what I'm saying? No matter what she may have going on physically, she don't want to sit her down. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I wish she would just kind of sit down. But she won't. She's not letting anything like that stop her. And a lot of times when you have things going on physically, any type of illness that may be terminal, long term, and it's anything other than an acute illness, they tell you that, you should kind of take it easy, but at the same time, you also want to stay active, right? You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it, you'll lose it. It's the saying, which is true. So, her being active is okay. I just fear sometimes that she kind of overdoes it. So just going to make sure everything is okay with her. You know, a lot of times when people we love are going through things, and they're going through sickness and illness and ailments and stuff like that, automatically, as us being human, we tend to, think the worst and stuff like that. But sometimes you have to condition your mind to try not to always think the worst. You know what I'm saying? You got to be positive, you got to be strong for those people, and you have to be strong for yourself as well, right? Try to keep your composure and keep things together, because when you have a level head like that, you can think clearer, you can process things more, and you won't make any irrational decisions and stuff like that. But it's pretty natural. When I hear that my sister is sick sometimes, the first thing that pops in my mind, I'll be like, oh my God, I just lost my mom. I can't, bear to lose my sister or anything like that. But, I completely rebuke that thought. I know that's something that's not going to happen, and that is nothing but a natural human thought, or it can be the enemy putting things in your head as well. So, I'm not receiving that at all. She's going to be fine. She's going to be well. In Jesus' name. I receive that. So, like I was saying in my other live stream that I did, family is extremely important. And, whether we want to believe it or not, life is extremely short. Whether you live until you're 70 years old or whether you live until you're 90, that's still short. You know what I'm saying? In retrospect, time does not stand still for anyone. It just keeps plowing on. You know what I mean? A lot of times when you do have a busy life, I always say that life doesn't stand still for anybody, because it really doesn't. And I always say that there's not enough time in a day. Especially if you're a person that's extremely motivational and you want to accomplish a lot of things. It seems like time just flies. You have 24 hours in a day, and if you have a lot of aspirations and a lot of things that you would like to do, I mean, time flies. You look up, 5 hours pass, and stuff like that. So, just really thinking about it, life is truly short. In the Bible, it speaks on life being like a vapor. You know what I'm saying? And a vapor just, a vapor of steam just goes up just like that. And that's exactly how life is. It's definitely really, really quick. You always hear people say, dang, it seems like it was just yesterday when I was 15, or it seems like it was just yesterday when I graduated and stuff like that. And now you look up, and you're in your late 30s or early 40s or whatever. And that's just how fast time flies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say that every minute, every second of the day that you get to express yourself to the ones that you love, make sure you take time out and do that. Life is way too short to be, holding grudges against people, to, just be wasting time and energy on being upset and being angry and being mad. And, you know what I mean? All of that. Life is way too short for that. You know what I mean? And it's almost like, if you stay in those type of situations and you stay in that type of mindset, it's almost like you are literally letting someone steal your time, right? You know how they say, this person got a whole condo rented out in your head. It's the same thing. If you let people rent time and space out in your head, basically you are letting them steal your time. And with life being so short, I refuse to let anyone or any situation for that matter steal the time that I have, because it's just too short and it's too precious. And while you're spending time holding grudges, being angry, arguing, fussing, fighting, and all that, that's time that you can be using to love on a person, to help another person, to show the ones that are here that you truly love them. You know what I'm saying? To give back to humanity, to just be an all around decent person. You know what I mean? So use that time wisely that you have. You know, you don't want to wake up and, it literally be too late. You let your entire life pass you by and you spent it just basically being non-productive and being mad and being angry and upset and holding grudges and stuff like that. You know, I do know that, they say that blood is thicker than water. That's an old phrase that we used to always say. And blood is thicker than water, but at the same time, you could definitely have friends in your life that are family too, right? And you can have family that are not worthy, and they are pretty much worse than a friend. So, you can't always determine what family is based on blood at the same time. But if you do have, family that has your back, they support you in everything you do, then, that's truly family. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be friends or not, that person, just consider them family. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So take the time out to make sure that the people that support you, that you are definitely there for them. You are supporting them. You are letting them know how much you love them, and you're doing whatever you can to make, their life better. That you're pouring into them, right? Because, whatever you sow, you'll reap as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that in the aspect of, okay, you need to make sure you do this, and that so that you'll get this, and that back. I don't even mean it in that way, because the bottom line is whatever you put out, you're going to get back in return anyway. So I don't even focus on that type of thing. I just know that, the way I live my life and the way I pour into the people that love me, no matter how it may appear that they reciprocated, I know that I'm going to be blessed anyway because I'm doing things with a pure heart. Okay? So, whatever I do, whether I give to a person or whatever it is, I'm going to definitely do it out of a pure heart, because if you don't do it out of a pure heart, what's the purpose in doing it, right? So, yeah. But, yeah. It's just me and my sister. For those of you that don't really know me, it's just us two. And my mom had the both of us, and like I said, I have a stepbrother which passed away a long time ago. So it's literally just us two right now. And family legacy is very important too. I talk to people sometimes, and I hear them say that, they would never have children. And, that's cool. Everybody, has it's their own prerogative and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want to do. And I'm not knocking or shading anybody that decide that they do not want to have children. But, in my opinion, I think it's very important to have at least one child to carry on your family name, your family legacy, your lineage, you know what I mean? Your bloodline. I think that's very important, So my sister has children, and so do I, okay, as you all know. So, you know what I'm saying? We have our children to carry on our bloodline and everything, but as far as, we are concerned, it's just us. So we got to make sure that, we take care of each other. And my sister has always been there for me. I've always called her my little big sis, because she's always a lot of times when I fell off and I was irresponsible and stuff like that, she would almost pretty much, teach me. And don't ever get to the place where you're thinking just because of a person's stature or whatever, just because a person may be younger than you, or they may have a title that's under your title, that they cannot teach you something. Because I don't care how old you are, you can always learn. Okay? And if you get to the point in your life where you feel like nobody can tell you anything, nobody can teach you anything, that's a very, very dangerous place to be, let me tell you. Okay? So I try my best not to have that mindset like I just know it all and nobody can teach me anything. True indeed, at my nice big age, I have acquired a lot of wisdom. I have learned a lot of things, and I'm pretty sure I could probably teach, a few people a few things, but overall, I do not act like I have arrived by no means, because I have learned things from people that are way younger than me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for it. So yeah, my little big sis, you know what I'm saying? She has definitely taught me a lot, and we are exactly 6 years apart, and she has taught me a great deal, and I just appreciate her. You feel me? But definitely go to the ends of the earth for her. I love her to the moon and back. That's my baby sis. You feel me? I'll still beat her up. You feel me? But yeah, that's my little big sis. I love her. So, I gotta go check in with the check in and make sure she is definitely all good. So right now I am on the expressway on my way there. I'll probably be there in about, probably got about 10 more minutes left or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to hop on here and just talk about family, check on your family. There's one of my sisters on YouTube. Her name is Giselle, and I remember when we were on King World's panel together. At the end of the live stream, Giselle would always say, and this is the one thing that I loved. She would always say, make sure you call your mother or call your father. Make sure you call them and check on them. Tell them you love them. In the wintertime, she would be like, make sure you go over there and check on them to make sure everything is okay, that they have heat, they have food or whatever. But, she always ended it with saying, check on somebody in your family, even if you just, pick up the phone, excuse me, even if you just pick up the phone and say, hey mom, I love you. Just call and check on you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I definitely was digging about her, because it's very true. A lot of times we get so caught up and entangled in our own lives and just the affairs of this world that we tend to forget about people. I'm guilty of it myself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my family from New York City, I don't really speak to them a lot. You know what I mean? And that's something that I definitely need to work on. I need to change, because they are my family. People do grow up and they grow apart, and everybody, once they get older, they pretty much live their lives. But it is important to keep in touch and stuff like that. So, yeah, just, in the words of Giselle, reach out to somebody in your family today and just pick up the phone and just say, hey, I love you. How are you doing? I was thinking about you. Have a blessed day or whatever. You know what I mean? Family. That's family. So I am approaching my exit now. I might hit y'all up again today, depending on how I feel, depending on what's going on. But I just want to hop on here real quick and do a quick live and just say, family. Family. What is family? What defines family? Is family a friend? Are family friends? Are family blood? What do you consider family? Drop a comment and let me know what you consider family. And if you feel like some of your just friends, people that are not blood, if they are family, more family to you than your blood family or whatever. So, yeah, I'm curious to know. You know what I'm saying? Love reading the comments and all of that. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your comments. I love them. Love reading the comments. Love interacting. And y'all have a good day. Might holler at y'all later, okay? God bless.